Good morning, my Facebook friends. Wanted to check in with you before I get into the bulk of the subject matter in the title line here. Wanted to just not so much lay down a boundary, but confirm one that we've had in this group all along. This is an apolitical group. We're not about politics. There are so many places where you can post and vent and all of that stuff. And though Ruth Bader Ginsburg, Supreme Court Justice, has crossed over, and I may not comment on every Supreme Court Justice that crosses over as it happens, because it's eventual for all of us. This one has created a particular empathic surge, and that's what I'm here to talk about. So, first, to honor her life, there are other... you just turn on the TV, pretty much any channel, and see retrospectives of her life. Notorious RBG. Of course, it's sad when people cross over, people die. It's what happens. I think part of being a witch, at least you learn how to kind of get that, oh, right, the cycles of nature. And particularly the more you evolve spiritually, you become very hyper aware that there's more than one life and that you're eternal. It doesn't mean you're not going to experience pain and death and pain from death on planet Earth in a human body, but there's a gradual remembrance, a gradual awakening to the truth of who you are, right? We're all immortal, right? We're all one thing, right? Unity consciousness. That's, by the way, it doesn't give you an excuse to be an asshole at funerals and say, hey, we're all one. We don't really know. Be normal in that sense. But the empathic surges that I've had from the millions, billions of people freaked out. She represents, still to this moment, such a force for justice in a compassionate, divine feminine way. So I know it's a hit. I know it's a hit to a lot of to the divine feminine beings on the planet, regardless of bodily gender. The balance has shifted, and there's shenanigans going on as a result, and hypocrisy of the highest degree in terms of a power grab. And like I said, this is not a political channel, page, group, whatever, but it is a spiritual one, and it is one about healing. So really going to ask each and every one of you to be very, very clear with your boundaries, discussing this with people. Find out what they are. You will find out what they are, I think, pretty quickly, of what's overstepping a boundary, because we're in such a horrific time on planet Earth right now. But, it's a horrific time for the cookie dough becoming a cookie as well. Until it's a cookie, it's pretty torturous. And this was the unexpected. This was definitely something unexpected that happened. So, obviously, I lean left. I'll leave that joke aside for now, believe it or not. That goes with that phrase for me. But what I'm really here to talk about is, yes, to bless her life and bless all lives. Bless all souls. May all souls be blessed with all the joy their hearts desire. And at the same time, may we be aware of the empathic surge. And for the divine empaths, right? The healers that are helping to move the collective emotions of planet Earth through their nervous systems as the process of alchemy itself, chakra to chakra, from root to crown and up, purifying, allowing these energies to return to their highest vibration of source, that everything is divine and everything is love, to love what arises. Whatever arises, love that. 4 words that really, to me, make up the spiritual path moving forward, because the only way we're going to get through all of this is heart-centered, and I mean individually. The only way we're going to get through this, but because as we love whatever arises within us, we are healed. And if 2% of what we're feeling is ours and the other 98% is empathic surge, like think of like storm surge, that's where I got that term from, that water just surging out of nowhere, it seems. then as we're letting ourselves cry, letting ourselves mourn, those energies are blessed, healed, released to higher expression. And so there is less psychic weight, less baggage, less pain, less unprocessed grief on planet Earth. And I really have discovered that unprocessed grief shows up as anxiety in our lives, because it's the fear of the thing that we haven't processed, the loss, the pain. So even though we are in waxing moon now, we are going into Scorpio, if we're not in it already, moon in Scorpio. So take this one deep if you need to, if you can. Not everybody can. I mean, if you've got kids, if you've got stuff you have to get done and running around on Saturdays, as so many people have to. I'm still in isolation. I'm still in self-quarantine. Healthy as can be, apparently, but it was nice. I had a visitor yesterday, holy day, socially distanced, and ionizers on, and, all of that. Lovely coffee clutch of two. Very, very lovely, exactly what I needed. Very spiritually uplifted female. Keeping people anonymous for now. But today, I don't think that's the case. I think today might very well be Mark and the cats in the underworld. Not just because someone crossed over and someone of import to so many, but I can feel it in the collective, the loss of hope. The fear for the worst. How can we not give that the love it deserves, that feeling when it's so obvious? So breathe, my brothers and sisters. Sard. But so's a pandemic, and so's an election year anyway. And so is the brutalization of entire races of people because of their color, and that's what it all feels like. That's all at stake. And the value of the feminine energy, both energetically as well as in physical form with women. You know what I'm saying? So much is at stake, and it's so easy. And I'm not saying don't lose hope. That's the child in you that needs your love. And it may seem selfish or narcissistic to heal our own pain, but I'm telling you, that's the new spiritual paradigm. As we heal our hearts, all hearts heal. It's unity. There is only one heart. I said it in the Phoenix Red Hawk interview. Everybody loves Bob Marley. Well, most people, not everybody loves Bob Marley. Obviously, white supremacists probably don't love Bob Marley. But I grew up with Bob Marley in my ear. I just did. I actually was very, very good friends with his nurse back in the 90s. I actually was one person away from Bob Marley, two people away from Ziggy Marley and the family. But one love, one heart. I mean, he was giving us the codes back then, right? Oh, yeah, no, I mean, people say, don't cry, don't cry. I don't say that. I'm like, go ahead, cry. Go ahead. What is that line from Postcards from the Edge? Cry all you want, you'll pee less. Cry all you want, you'll pee less. No, absolutely cry. We've been told our whole lives, don't cry, and I'm from Italians, right? Don't cry, eat this. No, instead of crying, instead of something coming out of your eyes, put this in your mouth, which creates all sorts of oral addictions. I can't unhinge my jaw. Anyway, sorry. But that's my defense mechanism, is humor, right? No, go let yourself have the good cry, because it's not just about Ruth Bader Ginsburg. She's, oh God, the trigger for everything connected to it. And Matt Kahn says we complete our missions when we die, because when we leave, all the connections we've made to all the people who knew us and maybe met us even once just pulls anything that needs to be healed out of their hearts connected to and with them as they go. It's like your mission completes with your death. And I know when I die, it's going to fuck some people up. That's why I said, go ahead, cry your eyes out, but then get together and start telling stories of the funny shit I said or what you learned from me, and then roll the biggest spliff you can roll. Get tarps to help you roll it, right? Look, you don't want to say. Get some Amish people, and you know how they build barns. Have a huge bacchanalia, Dionysian, whatever. And just remember, I want a fucking shrine. in Gillette Park in Sayville, if we can get it, right in the center of the fucking labyrinth. Mark Angelo Lyons, Mal for short. Here's some funny shit he said. Oh, be careful today, people. Be careful. Not with your personal emotions, but what you do as a result with them. If you press this stuff down, even if you have no relationship or care about Ruth Bader Ginsburg, right? Like I said, this is not a political group. You're still picking up on the vibrations of everybody else. This was a big one to a good portion of at least the American psyche was hit yesterday, and I can feel it. But maybe it's also triggering the loss of a friend or our own unprocessed grief, brokenhearted. It's okay. This is how we heal. This is how we heal. Whatever arises, love that. Thank you, Matt Kahn. Brilliant book, by the way. Everything is here to help you. Another one. All of his books are really good. Because, honey, I have walked so many paths of spirituality, the eclectic witch that I am. And a lot of things that I sold worked at the time, and they don't work anymore. I don't care what's on your vision board. You getting what's on your vision board? Did somebody have pandemic on their vision board? Who the fuck put the word pandemic? Surgical masks, pictures, cutout magazine pictures of surgical masks on their vision board. No one did that. We are in transformative times. Obviously, everything is transformative. So use this time to transform. If you are on your own or secluded with your family, take some time today to talk to that child of your heart, to let it cry, even if not for or anything about Notorious RBG. Blessed be her soul. Then for all who grieve, not just about Notorious RBG, but for those who have lost family members, it's all connected. It's not like, oh no, that's grief for that, right? Like fucking Costco. Oh no, that's the frozen food grief. You want the cheap appliances grief, or the floor wax dessert topping grief. No, it's all connected. We are all one love, one heart, and the one heart, I think, got hit by something that was eventual. Who lives forever? Nosferatu. And technically they don't live forever because they're undead. Bah! I miss what we do in the shadows big time. Been watching maybe that's what I'll do after I have a good cry today. I've taken the day off. I will start with the Twin Flame reads, extended and all of that tomorrow. Today is a full day off just to do laundry. Maybe a house day. But regardless, wanted to reach out, was moved to reach out and say to each and every one of you, I love you, and we will get through this together. And if Matt Kahn is right, oh God, I hope he's right, that from the 8th dimensional point of view, this is already done. Our 8th dimensional selves, like, think about, maybe, I don't know, your 8th chakra. I don't know how that works. Some higher chakra. We're looking back at all of this as history. And it all works out. We're still alive. There's still a planet Earth. There's still the United States. It's different. Everything's different. Our relationships are different. Our currencies, perhaps, are different. But we survive this. But we survive it together because of love. Because love is the answer. As much as we want, true love to be so about romance, right? True love conquers all, breaks all curses, heals all wounds. That is so fucking what planet Earth needs to get through this. So cry today if you need to cry, or if you really want to be in service, hold somebody as they cry. And just make safe space for them. You don't have to heal them. Just allowing them to be as they are in loving arms is healing them. Healing doesn't mean you make the tears stop. It means you make space for the love that heals all wounds, that breaks all curses, that conquers all, to come into the present moment in authenticity. So if somebody can't hold you and you can't hold somebody else, hold yourself. Hold that child in your heart. And know that I love you very much. And maybe we'll stream tonight on YouTube. Do a little prayer thingy dingy. We'll see. I'll let you know. I gotta feel it out. Like I said, I got laundry to do. And all these costume changes I have to do with these fucking videos. I got a lot of fucking laundry. And to decat hair some things. Oh, I love you all so much. Thank you so much for your love and support. And you have my love and support. Oh, sending you all the love. May our hearts be blessed with all the joy, peace, love, and healing that we desire for the well-being of all. So mote it be. And so it is. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to go wash my face. Hail, farewell, and blessed, blessed be.